Hi, I'm Chris and I'm the Head of Product Development and Innovations at Latham Steel Doors. When I started at Lathams just over 12 years ago, I've worked in pretty much every job role that we've got here, but it's ranged anywhere from warehouse operative all the way up to general manager and everything in between. But the one thing that I've always enjoyed and I've tried to hold on to was that product design side of it. When I started with Lathams, I actually came from a sports background. So just before I started with Alex, I was actually going to go into teaching. So I was training to be a PE teacher. Then I sort of fell into the role that I was in. But whilst I was in sales, I'd never actually had any product development or product design training, or I hadn't ever been involved with it. And we were literally trying to find somebody who could do the CAD drawings for our website. So we just wanted drawings for like our locks, our handles, our doors. And we were struggling to find anybody who could do it, or anybody that said they could do it was extremely expensive. So Alex just literally said, do you want to go and learn how to do it? I got back from that 3-day course and I remember like saying to Alex, oh, it's good, but they also do like an intermediate course and an advanced course, which I think would actually help me, do these things better. And so, without hesitation, about a couple of months later, he booked me back in, and we went and did the sort of advanced and the 3D modelling side on AutoCAD, and that's how it all started, really, with the drawing side of it. And the product design side, and from there that's where I then started to take over the product development side, working with our manufacturers. So I think the first trip sort of overseas to go and see manufacturers would have been back in about 2015, 2016. So what I'm doing now is taking products either from something that doesn't exist all the way through to something that can be sold, or any of the existing products that we've already got, trying to make changes and improvements to those products as well. So part of that and the exciting part of what I get to do there is that involves quite a bit of travel, seeing different manufacturers. Something that I've really enjoyed through my time here is getting to see those different countries, visit different companies, see how they run. So I've always had an interest in that operational side of the business, and then just because of my experience within the business and everything I've been involved with here, it's helped me then when Lathams Australia started, going over to Lathams Australia and helping them get up off the ground and implementing their WMS system that they've got, and just trying to hand over some of that knowledge and trying shortcuts they don't have to learn from some of the mistakes that we've had to learn from over that length of time. My strengths and some of the things I've been involved with, I tend to be pretty good with problem solving, and I'm quite operationally minded. So throughout my time here I've done things which I never thought I'd end up doing, but one of the biggest projects I've been involved with, other than building the buildings here, but putting the powder coat plant in that we've got downstairs. I put in the original powder coat plant that we had about 10 years ago, maybe slightly less, with a shoestring budget, all the way up to the big automated plant that we've got now, which replaced that one. What I would really like to see over the next 5 or 10 years is just continuing the growth that we're on, just rounding out our product ranges, and then trying to introduce more products that just complement what we're already doing. So trying to expand out on the louvered gates, louvered doors. I think we're looking at window bars and grills. So this is what we want to be trying to round out, and just looking at more of a one-stop shop for those security products. I think I used to have hobbies and interests. So when I was growing up, I used to compete in gymnastics when I was younger. Gymnastics gave way to hockey. I played hockey for just over 20 odd years, but then became a dad last year. So now it just seems all my time is involved with just being a dad, being a parent, but loving it. Then again, one of the other hobbies is golf. So if anybody does want to take us out on a golf day, more than happy for that, because I don't get out anywhere near as much as I'd like to. Oh, still got it though. Best golfer at Latham's. Banksy does try and claim to be from time to time, but there's #1 golfer at Latham's is right here. So thanks for watching, Chris Hardy, and this is my staff spotlight.